Namaste, beautiful souls. Today we are going to go over, in 4 parts, 14 of the universal laws that govern this world. Now, if you learn and master these universal laws, you have mastered the laws that govern this reality, right? That govern life, right? Here we go. 14 universal laws. The light shall set you free. These are the 14 universal laws that govern life on Earth. Now, if you master these laws, you will have mastered life on the physical level. Nothing on Earth happens unless through these laws. Each law is interconnected, it's intertwined with the next. 1. The Law of Divine Oneness. The first out of the 14 universal laws helps us to understand that we live in a world where everything is connected to everything else. All is energy, and all energy is an extension of source energy. Everything we do, say, think, and believe affects others in the universe around us. Now you see, we're microcosms of the macrocosm, right? As above, so below. We are all parts of the same source. Number 2, the law of vibration. This is my favorite. Now this law states that everything in the universe moves, vibrates, and travels in circular patterns, right? The same principles of vibration in the physical world apply to our thoughts, feelings, our desires, and our wills in the etheric world, right? Each sound, word, object, and even thought has its own vibrational frequency, right? It's unique unto itself. Number 3, the law of action. The law of action must be applied in order for us to manifest things here on Earth, right? Therefore, we must engage in actions that support our thoughts, dreams, emotions, and words. Action is energy in motion. Number 4, the law of correspondence. This law states that the principle or laws of physics that explain the physical world, energy, light, vibration, and motion, right? They're each corresponding principles in the spiritual world or the etheric world. Right? What happens on the inside will reflect the outside. Now, if you're hectic, if you're stressful, right, your world will also be that way. If you are in total bliss, the outside world will mirror that bliss. As above, so below. As within, so without. All right, number 5, the law of cause and effect. This universal law states that nothing happens by chance or outside the universal laws. Every action has a reaction or consequence. If I am thinking successful thoughts, speaking like I'm already successful, feeling like I'm already a success, right? If I'm taking successful actions, the end result will have to be success. We reap what we have sown. Number 6, the law of compensation, blah, blah, blah. This law is the law of cause and effect tied to cause and effect and abundance, right? The visible effect of our deeds are given to us in gifts, money, right? Inheritances, friendships, and blessings. The good that we do eventually comes back to us in different forms, matching the same energy. Now, if you want to increase your compensation, you must increase the value of your contribution. Do more of what you've been asked, and you will be compensated abundantly. Number 7, the law of attraction. This law demonstrates how we attract the objects, events, and people that come into our lives. Our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions produce energy which in turn attracts like energies. Kind of like what's happening between us guys, right? Negative energies attract negative energies, and positive energies attract positive energies. Number 8, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Try saying that 5 times fast, right? Now, this 8 out of the 14 universal laws is a powerful one, right? It states that all persons have within them the power to change the conditions in their life. Higher vibrations consume and transform lower vibrations. Thus, each of us can change the energies in our lives by understanding the universal laws and applying these principles in such a way that they will affect change. Right? At any time, you can switch vibrations from negative to positive. You can always change your conditions. You are never stuck. Remember this, beautiful souls. Number 9, the law of gestation. The law of gestation, also called the law of divine timing, states that everything has its gestational period and time to manifest, right? Everything has its time. Every thought, word, feeling, and action is a seed. Once nourished with enough focus and energy, that seed germinates into life situations, circumstances. Your desires, goals, and innermost thoughts will manifest on divine timing, and not a moment sooner. Number 10, the law of relativity. This law states that each person will receive a series of challenges, tests of initiation, for the purpose of strengthening the light within the soul. We must consider each of these tests to be an opportunity and remain connected to our heart when proceeding to solve these problems, right? This law also teaches us to compare our problems to other people's problems and put everything in its proper perspective, right? No matter how bad we perceive our own situations to be, there's always someone who is in a worse position. It is all relative. It is all perspective. Number 11, the law of polarity. This law states that everything is on a continuum, right? It has an opposite. There cannot be hot without cold, right? There is no up without down. There cannot be extreme negatives without extreme positives. We can suppress and disperse our negative thoughts and energies by concentrating on its opposites, right? If we are negative, we can always switch our vibration to attract positive energy by focusing on the positive. What we focus on expands in our reality. Number 12, the law of rhythm. This law states that everything vibrates and moves to certain rhythms. These rhythms establish seasons, cycles, stages of development, and patterns. Life is a series of ebb and flow. The tide goes up and goes back in again. Each cycle reflects the regularity of God's universe. Masters know that a rise above negative or challenging decisions by never getting too excited, right? Never allowing negative things to penetrate your consciousness. Masters usually focus on what they want, so their reality reflects just that. Number 13, the law of belief. This law states that whatever we fully believe with thought, emotion, and conviction eventually becomes our reality. We are always creating laws for ourselves based on what we believe to be true, right? Even if a thing isn't factually true, our belief will make it so. As Joshua said, "It is done unto you as you have believed." Number 14, the last one. Thank you for the law of gender. Now, number 14. Now, this one states that everything has its masculine, yang, and feminine, yin and yang, right? and that these are the basis for all creation. The spiritual initiate must balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself or himself or herself in order to become a master and a true co-creator with Source, right? Master these laws, and you will become a master manifester and a deliberate co-creator of the physical world. Thank you for joining me, beautiful souls. If you like this, I'll do more. Have a great day. Namaste.